Rieccoci qua.
It's coming from here.
We are in order to part of this
Che palle, oh. Mi verrebbe voglia di saltare, ma però poi viene brutto, no? Se inizia a saltare quella.
Like jam number 1460 is another keeper. Not bad, not bad. Gosh, the fairy is taking her sweet time this year.
Those were some weird lyrics.
Well, I didn't really ask for your input. Get out of town! You wouldn't happen to be the convoy of alms now, would you? I'm Julie, custodian of the Burrow. Oh, you came all this way, but
I guess that means we're stuck here.
Wait a second. Warren, is it just me, or are we missing people?
Due to some complications on our journey, the Alms of Light and Darkness will join us later. I am Palomina, Alm of Water.
Oh, I'm the Soul Guard, Val.
Morley, Alm of the Moon.
They call me Karina, Alm of Wind, and this pretty lady is Ramco.
Golly, a sacred beast cub. Still growing, I see. Were you raised outside of the Lucia?
Hang on. Do you know Ramco?
Nope. We only just got acquainted, but I know plenty about these sacred beasts. That's everyone. Oh, what about the Alm of Fire? Did something happen to the Alm from Tiania?
Hina. She lost her core stone. We're looking for the person who stole it from us, and we're actually in a hurry.
Not sure what you mean by core stone, but losing things is never fun.
Sounds like most people haven't heard of core stones.
The only news I can give you is no news. Sorry. There's nobody here but us Sproutlings, and I haven't seen any thieves come through the Burrow in, well, ever probably.
Che voce strana c'è.
There's nothing beyond Verdius but the mana tree, so... Oh yeah! And that boulder at the entrance with the legendary sword stuck in it. But that's it. Huh?
Legendary sword?
Oops! Look at the time! I have to go water my friends. Bye!
Wait!
What sword was he talking about? Am I the only...
The goddess of mana was said to have given a legendary sword to her hero champion.
Orin and Hina talked about it once.
Perhaps the kernel of truth behind the myth
Our search for Orin might be a bust, but we still need an Alm of Wood.
True.
Posso?
He has to water his... what? Better look for him, I guess. Taking this? Got some syrup.
Ok, fanculo, allora vado di là, allora. Vediamo di qua cosa c'è, tanto devo andare dall'altra parte. Ok, non ci posso andare.
I'm sort of in the middle of my daily duties.
Do all custodians...
Of course.
Friends?
Sure. This tree here...
Wait, what? This...
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. When a Sproutling goes to sleep for a long time, we tend to turn into trees. Every 4 years, just in time for the pilgrimage, one of my hibernating friends grows the most beautiful flowers. The alluring fragrance beckons the fairy to the burrow, and that lucky sproutling gets to be the alm. Only the most vibrant of sproutlings can blossom, making them the perfect candidates for the alm of wood. Our patron elemental wants lush foliage on all of her envoys.
But when are the buds meant to bloom?
Usually the trees are already in bloom by the time the convoy of alms arrives. But not this year. There's probably no hope for the burrow after all. I suppose we all gotta go sometime.
Whoa, hold on. No need to jump straight to utter destruction.
Nope. I think this is it for us. No flowers, no fairy, no future. Anyway, I'm sure you've all got stuff to do. Some bandit your tail.
He's...
Jule seems really knowledgeable about the pilgrimage. There's a lot more I want to ask him. A rare item! Yes! Nice! Yes! Let's plan our next move.
Was there some...
There's a lot we don't know.
A chat would kill time better than... All sproutlings remain dormant for long periods with one exception. As the custodian, I water my sleeping friends each...
So for 4 years, you've been water?
Of course. Though, I guess it's not...
You can't be out of options already. Have you...
What a silly thing to say. Alms are appointed, not requested. There's nothing I can do about this.
But how do you know if you don't try? I went direct. You don't want this place to be destroyed, right? Then do something.
You've got to be joking. She's joking, right?
Karina's telling the truth. She went out and found the Elemental of Wind in order to request her position as the Alm.
But that's going against the hand of fate. Perhaps mortals like yourself try to defy destiny, but that's not how we do things up here. Sproutlings take what life gives us, and we're grateful for it. I don't know how many thousands of years ago it was, but we watched your world teeter on the edge of destruction. All the while we waited, tending the seeds as we've always done. Whatever hand fate deals us is our burden to bear. How egotistical to assume you know better than the goddess herself.
Egotistical? That's rich coming from a stubborn weed like him.
He's not wrong to stick to his principles. He just needs some perspective. Is following the will of the world really worth accepting the destruction of all you hold dear? Not that the workings of the Hand of Fate aren't important, but Karina's got a good point too. I don't want Jule to give up hope.
Cioè basta con sti filmati, porco
You're a
Giuda.
pushy bunch, you know that?
You're the one who ran off. We weren't done with our conversation.
Actually, I didn't have anything else to say to you folks. I've said my piece. No need to get worked up about it. I'll tell you what. If an alm of wood is chosen, you'll be the first to know. So go ahead and look around for that corkstone or what have you.
It's corestone, not corkstone. And that's our friend's soul you're talking about, bub. Hina, the Alm of Fire, had her corestone stolen by Orin. If we don't get that piece of her back, then Tiania is in danger. Verdia still has a chance. So use it! How can you stand around and throw your hands up like none of this is in your control? Don't you care? Think of your dormant friends. Don't you want to save them? Isn't that worth asking to become the Alm of Wood yourself?
Look, pal, I'm not going to take much more of your sass. You think I'm not worried about the fate of my home? There should be blooms by now. It's not supposed to be like this. Without flowers, the fairy won't come. Without the fairy, us sproutlings lose our purpose. No lives to preserve, it'd be the end of everything. Maybe this is my fault. I could have overwatered the burrow or pruned something I wasn't supposed to. That worry is always on my mind.
Jule.
Here's a thought, Jule. We could all search for the reason the flowers aren't blooming.
Huh? But don't you need to find that Aaron guy who stole from you?
You said so yourself. No one has come through the burrow but us. We trust you to know what's going on in your home. Besides, I'm the Soul Guard. It's my duty to find the Alm and protect them from harm.
Look, I appreciate the thought, but there's no cure for the burrow. It's pointless.
Oh, honestly. Stop quitting before you start, kid. Come on, folks. We've got a job to do. I think this place doesn't get enough sunlight. That's what.
The landscape in Verdius hasn't changed in millennia.
Maybe Gnome's powers are too weak.
It is true that Elusia is a tad far from other terrain.
That's a lot of leads to eliminate. Where'd you...
Dai, fammi per favore, cazzo. Oh, finalmente.
Where'd you get off to? Well, while we wait for him, we can try to figure out the cause of all this.
Finalmente posso andare avanti in teoria.
The whole area... Maybe that's for the best. We don't want Auron sneaking...
Val, I surrender.
This foray is fascinating. Practically none of...
There's no getting around it.
Great idea! If the elemental doesn't know...
I wanted to be the one to rub it in...
Sorry to disappoint you, Karina, but we haven't got the time to waste on fumbling around it.
Dryad is the elemental of wood, and well-versed of these wilds. But who can say where we may find...
At times like these?
Great.
Ma Dio porco, ma cioè, ma allora... Siete dei figli di puttana, cazzo.
It can't be.
Okay.
Hello again, weary travelers! What a surprise!
How did you get here?
Don't you know there's a big old stalk that reaches all the way up here? My sisters and I didn't want to waste this once in 4 years opportunity. We figured now is the perfect chance to gather exotic ingredients. Besides, this place has everything!
Sounds like you...
Wait a minute. Did you say Gaian explore...
Oh, there was a dashing young adventurer of that description over by the tree. We did lose track of... Had to focus on...
Did you see a sproutling around here?
Nope. But I sure... A terrifying cry! It came from the direction of Milos Woods.
Could be Jule.
Oh, before you go, do anything you want. Grab the goods you need.
They're the...
That...
Ma si può andare oltre, Dio balordo? Dio porco. Ci devo tornare indietro.
cry was coming from Milos. We have to check it out.
Be sure to talk to my merchant sister.
Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Take a look at base meal form your purchase. Take a base meal form your purchase. Take a base meal form your purchase. Come back again sometime. Welcome. Peruse at your leisure. I see you. Happy doing business with you. I see you. Happy doing business with you. I seem happy doing business with you. I seem happy doing business with you. I seem you have a good happy doing business with you. Come back anytime.
Got some syrup.
Oh, oddio, la piantona. Allora, aspetta.
I'll deal with this.
Allora.
Julie, what am I doing?
We can handle this.
We call this critter Grapplevine.
It's coming for us.
We need to weed out enemies like this one.
Quit causing trouble, you troublemaker! We
Respect your opponent carefully.
I'll carry on from here.
No, non avete già sul cazzo, non avete. È impossibile, scusa.
I have been summoned.
I can still fight. Count on ya. Gotcha.
I'll deal with this.
I'll carry on from here.
The monster is mobile.
Take this!
Summon the spirits to our side.
He's sick. Here, use this. I'm on it. Here, use this. You're mine! Not so tough now, are you?
Basta.
Take this! You're mine!
Ma sto cazzo!
Something more! You're wearing it down!
Yes, now is the time to strike.
Ready, bud?
It is sacred that we must acquire an antidote.
Here, use this!
Questo è un nemico serio, cazzo. Cioè, non credevo che... Minchia, oh, non credo che ce la farò, eh. A meno che io non faccia così, forse.
One just for you! Or finish!
Corpus, devo mettere qualcosa di più che qualche caramella adesso.
You...
It was a close call. We were...
Oh, I mean, that you made me wonder. Don't get me wrong. This could... And you all seem so convinced that...
Huh. And here I thought you were mad at us again.
That's...
Destiny doesn't just fall into your lap every...
maybe. But you were...
Yeah. But when in doubt, it's best to ask for help.
Dryad? Oh, Oh, yes, hello. Jeepers, you got here fast. Were you nearby?
Oh, forgive me. That is to say, I was looking for you, but then I saw you were tied up with Grapplevine and wasn't... Oh, dear. The Alms. Please excuse me. I am known as Dryad.
A particular pleasure indeed, Dryad.
Yes, I could hear you from over there. And as Jule guessed, Grapplevine was the one behind it all. It absorbed all the nutrients from the plants, stunting...
Well, the monster is gone now.
The flowers, my friends. Dryad, this is great.
Mm-hmm. We can expect the bloom.
Gee whiz. There's still so...
He's got some spring in his step now.
Could I ask you, Alms, and you...
Sure.
Irregular as the situation may be, you will be...
Jule's in a better mood. I guess he gets grouchy when he's worried.
Ah, cazzo! È mentre la squadra anche lui.
Lucky for us. For now, let's head to the appointment ceremony of the Alm of Wood.
Let's plan our next move.
Dryad, come on! Shake a root!
Again, my apologies for the delay. I was consider... With this spring breeze...
Huh? Whoa!
How unexpected! No flowers on the sleeping trees, but a flower blossoming right out of your head! Ow! Blossoming by the grace of the god... Ah...
My hibernating friends didn't bloom. A humble custodian like me? An Alm! I thought...
Oh, yes, well, you see, I was planning to choose you from the... Would you, Jule, be my emissary to the mana tree?
Oh, but... If I'm the Alm of... They could brown or shrivel up and... I can't leave them alone like that,
Jule? Oh, come to us. We have a mess.
Wait,
Jule?
I can hear my friends.
I didn't notice anything, but I guess Jule could hear the voices of his friends. Better stick with him and check this out. Let's rest up! Got some syrup!
Anch'io.
Jule, you kept us company with your joyful singing. We asked Dryad to choose you as the Alm on our behalf. That monster in Mindless Woods has been draining us of our mana. We have nothing to spare on our buds. Grapplevine is defeated, but it will take time before we can bloom again. Too much time to avoid the destruction of the burrow.
But what will you do without a custodian? You'll dry up.
Don't worry about us. Things will work out. Believe in the future of the burrow. We need you to convey the wishes of the Sproutlings to the Mana Tree.
But you've all waited so long for the chance to be an Alm. I can't take that honor away.
Then use this, and together we will see the future flourish.
Wowie, the elemental vessel. Dryad Sprig.
Oh, dear. So that's where it went.
We forgot to return it before we went to sleep. Sorry.
Perché ha una voce proprio di merda.
But now that our work here is done, we'll see.
Take the words of encouragement from your countrymen. There was no one left in my hometown, but maybe, just maybe, there's a chance at bringing...
Morley's right. It would have been nice to... Everyone at home always told me I wasn't fit to be...
And this from the person lecturing me about alms and duties. Sounds like the pilgrimage hasn't been easy so far. I look forward to our journey together.
Happy to have you, Juliet. Oh, what are we going to do about the greenery blocking?
I apologize. I will clear the way.
Allora. Ah.
The mana tree is so...
Allora. Devo provarlo prima così, dopo...
I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Orin's still out there. Whatever I can do to prepare, I should do it in the burrow.
Welcome! All these goods are the cream of the crop. Take a look. Thank you for your purchase. Come back again sometime.
Dai cazzo.
Dryad, we...
Oh, good.
Sto per 300 milioni di cambiamenti.
We have come upon the far corner of...
Once we get out of here, our goal should be in sight.
Excuse me, Sir Solgard? Beyond these trees is what is known as the... Only the alms are permitted to enter. The Sol...
Yeah, I know. Either way, first I have my duty to Hina to fulfill. I will get her core stone.
The merchant sisters saw Orin when they were going up the jack tree, right?
If only we had an idea of his plan.
I don't know the fella, but if this Aaron went to the trouble of climbing up to Lucia, he probably... Why don't we stick together at least until we reach the entrance? Who knows?
You're right.
Oh!
Vediamo se Dio, a Dio piacendo, posso andare avanti. Cazzo di un cazzo. Oh.
There is a barrier around the Mana Sanctuary.
What? Really? But what if...
Don't worry. No monster.
Sounds like Morley did his research. Milos Woods and the Sanctuary of Mana.
The what now?
Well, it's a realm, but for spirits. It's where Elemental, the Mana Goddess, used to be able to protect the...
Merged?
Yup. Once monsters began to emerge in... It's really strong. Strong enough to protect the goddess in the Mana Tree. So don't worry.
Oh.
Every place we visit is unique. Under the Cliffs was not nearly as unsullied as this climate.
We are pretty close to the mana tree.
Ah, ok, non vuoi farmi usare lui, pezzo di merda.
Us. Barely anyone but the convoy of alms ever passes through here.
Not people, but it looks like monsters sure do. Tread carefully.
You're mine. I can feel spirits nearby.
Are you fond of music, Jule?
Sure am. I've composed 1,460 original songs to date.
1,450 songs? How poor was you?
No fun.
One rival remains.
Triads, I may look like a flower, but I sure sting like a bee.
Va bene, facciamolo. Vai, due coglioni. Allora. Sblocchiamo tutte le classi, mo. Però questo forse vedi è diverso. Vediamo, proviamo con un altro. Sì, era un'altra classe. Ancora Dio all'urido. Poi ce n'è ancora un'altra con martello. Questo quasi quasi lo provo prima di scambiarlo, dai.
I'm starting to twig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to twig it.
Ok, proviamolo allora. C'erano dei nemici però. Ok.
Valve spaces out a lot.
Oh, that's probably what he's thinking about.
Being human comes with a lot of strange hang-ups if you ask me. Okay.
Think you could handle this?
Maybe we've gotten a bit too strong.
Poi. Poi mettiamolo a tutti questo, santo Dio. 3 coltelli questo. Ah no, la spadina.
I'm on the right track. My horizons have broadened.
My bond with the Spirit's virgins.
Dio Dio.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Ok, adesso.
Awesome. Keep it up.
Adesso, allora, facciamo così. A lui... Dov'è il bambino? Gli mettiamo una margheritina che devo provarla. Ah no. Ah. Perché voglio provarla, no? In battaglia, poi si vedrà se è inutile, ma... Non capisco il cazzo che dovrebbe esserci uno scrigno oppure ci si può buttare di sotto.
I can feel spirits nearby. I think a break is in order. You're mine. Go on. Behold the power of nature.
Julie, don't your feet hurt from walking on this terrain without shoes?
Hurt? Why would they hurt? These feet were made for walking. What about you? Don't your feet get tired of being crammed in those things all day?
I never thought about it like that.
You're mine. Let's gather some more.
Posso trovare dei nemici o... Io la rido...
Maybe we've gotten a bit too
Ok.
Whoa! We're in the middle of a forest, but it looks like the night sky.
Oh, that's right. Not a lot of plants glow down on the surface.
They might be pretty, but try not to fall into the poison marshes below.
Noted. Then we shall stick to the tree trunks and make ample use of the spirit's power.
You're mine.
Allora, fammi pensare, io devo... Adesso che li ho provati più o meno tutti, terrò il bambinetto. Il bambinetto lo tengo come... Poi... Ne tengo loro 3. Vediamo.
I'll deal with this. The Dud Bears will love this. I'll be taking this. Come on. Take us where we need to go. The Dud Bears will love this. Don't mind if I do.
Che non era quello che intendevo. Ma perché è questa? Non devo mettere il dio onnipotente. Ah, merda.
Yes. Thanks for the pick-me-up. Grizzly! Yes! Got some syrup. Yes! Grizzly! This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Time to call on the elemental spirit!
When I go all out, it's curtain for him.
Yes! Got some syrup.
Ok, si va avanti di là, ma voglio vedere se magari ho dimenticato qualcosa. No, boh, più o meno no. Cioè, un paio di forzieri, però...
Take it away! Grizzly! Let me see. Nice!
Come to think of it, there hasn't been an Alm of the Moon for a while now.
Yes. I'm the first in many years, thanks to Val and the others.
I'm not that up to date on current affairs down below, but I'm sure that was easy.
Grizzly! Take that!
Oh! Oh, Titi! Dov'è? Dov'è il piccolino che lo voglio utilizzare?
They weren't so tough.
Ah, Dio, ok.
Open it! What's this doohickey? I think a break is in order.
Ok, vado su. Boh, non è grande sta foresta, dai.
You're mine. I can feel.
Oh, wow. This place is beautiful.
The way the sun shines upon the verdure looks just like a scene from a fanciful fairy tale.
I assume every convoy before us has also marveled at this view.
The entrance to the sanctuary is up ahead. Nearly there, folks.
Where could Orin be? Hina, I'm coming.
No, facciamo una cosa. No, ma non lo sbloccherò ancora.
It's useless, Tora. Keep her coming.
I got this.
You're mine! I think we'll be using this to be the last of them.
That's that.
Posso?
This is kind of exciting. Is this? Got some syrup.
Allora. Intanto facciamo così. Ok, voglio quella lì, poi c'è abilities. Oh, che palle, oh.
We're here! This is the entrance to the Sanctuary of Mana itself.
Finally! I'm a bundle of nerves, but I guess the mana tree is gonna have to wait.
The tree is all the way inside the sanctuary past the gateway, safely tucked away from trespassers.
Orin is likely to be loitering in this.
This is our last mission before we reach.
You said something about a sword being kept here, right?
I sure did. Wanna see? It's stuck in a huge rock.
Yes! Taking this?
Finally, we've arrived in the domain of the mana...
Is that...
Yep, that's the one and only Mana Sword. Oh, and a visitor.
Auron?
Val, I'm sorry. This was the only way I could get my hands on the Mana Sword.
That's why you're here? The sword?
That's right. Do you even know the miracles I can perform with this power? I can save Liza, cure her of her cursed petrification. And that's not even the half of it. She's still the Alm of Earth. Until I can release her, she'll never be free. That's why I need the sword. I have to change the world for the better. Get rid of the Alm's sacrifice altogether, so that our loved ones don't have to die to preserve the future for the rest of us.
You're saying you sacrificed Hina's life in order to save Liza? We trusted you, Auron. Both of us did. And you betrayed us!
As the Soul Guard, you're charged with ensuring the Alms meet their ends by completing the pilgrimage. You were prepared to lose Hina then? I just made her sacrifice come a little earlier than expected. For the sake of the world. You can hate me. I won't blame you. But with my plan, we'll never have to sacrifice another person ever again. Alms will no longer have a reason to exist. We'll be freed from this horrible tradition of loss and regret.
Sorry, but I think Auron might be right about this. Hina and other Alms before her were denied the life they wanted to live. His words are tempting.
Val, you can't...
Even so. Even so. The Alms have never been just a means to an end. Not to me. Their sacrifice has to mean more than that. This world exists because the Alms carry with them the hopes and dreams of all those who came before and those who will come after them. I know in my heart that this world is sick. But Hina was never meant to be used as a pawn by anyone.
Of course she wasn't. None of us want her life to be lost in vain.
There has to be a way to obtain the Mana Sword without Hina's Core Stone.
Regardless, this should not be your call. It is pitifully presumptuous of you to assume you know the wishes of all Alms, past and present.
My Sproutling friends entrusted me with this duty, and I mean to see it through. You don't speak for me, mister.
Thanks, everyone. As long as I have friends on this journey who need me, I'll continue to serve them as the Soul Guard. Even if we end our pilgrimage at the Mana Tree, I'm in charge of my own destiny. Hina is my responsibility. You have to return her Core Stone now, Auron.
You can't stop this. Without a Core Stone, I can't pry the Mana Sword from this rock. I have to bring back the world of Fadiel for Liza. No. For all of us who don't want to lose the people we hold dear. In the past, there were no Alms to sacrifice. Mortals, spirits, Benevodon monsters, even the goddess herself, all lived in the different realms that made up Fadiel. But years ago, the 5 realms were condensed into one. That mangled world was called Kidiel. It's the world that you and I know today. With the power of the Mana Sword, we can return Kidiel to the Fadiel it once was. Split it into a world that doesn't need to have soul offerings. The Mana Sword is right in front of us. They say that only the Chosen One can wield it. If that's the case, then that's just what I'll be. Even if it means betraying my friends, my village. I will have the sword!
Auron! What are you doing with Hina's Core Stone?
Surprise.
You're the voice I heard from the megalith, aren't you?
Stop it!
Quindi ora si unirà al gruppo. Questo chi sarà, boh.
Earth shall be first.
Earth? Give me that sword! I earned it! Orin! Turn Hina's core stone now!
You are not even worth the stretch of my sword arm.
It can't be. Delophos? After all this time?
My. Correct, Sproutling. Your reward is the ruination that awaits you all.
You can't have Hina's core stone! I won't let him!
I never saw myself battling against real Delophos in this lifetime.
I will ruin you!
You're mine! Take this! Just what I need! Good up!
I'm not done yet. Hey, Val. I don't know if we can defeat this guy.
Won't let him win. I can't!
Just what it is, people. Not you. Lumina. Mando.
Take this! Come on, futile! Got it! Take this!
It's my turn.
Oh, ma hai rotto la minchia!
I can still fight!
He's far too powerful!
There's no way we can win this!
All our advances will be futile if our adventure ends here.
I'm all for retreating personally. Trent, you're helping us?
This land will not be desecrated by the powers of evil on my watch.
Never thought I'd see the Overseer of the Sanctuary intervene like this.
Now is the time to withdraw, Arms.
No! I can't just run away! I have to save Hina! I have to get her core stone!
Listen, this isn't a fight we can win right now. We have to pull back.
Coot. Tanto lui se ne sta là solo ad aspettare.
Now Hina's...
How did a man like that get trapped outside the sanctuary?
For Wheeler Woe, he knows not our whereabouts.
Trent's probably keeping him plenty busy.
first things first, who is Trent? For that matter, who is De La Who's It?
Golly, you don't know anything, do you? I'm not a historian, but
Oddio.
Trent is one of the goddess's emissaries. He watches over the entrance to the sanctuary to keep the people who aren't supposed to be in there out. I guess you could call him a neutral overseer. His job is to protect the goddess, but he's not exactly one to stick his leaves into the business of the alms who come his way. We're lucky we got him in a good mood, or we get goners. As for the gentleman who is sealed away in the rock, his name is Delafos. Long ago he tried, and failed to overthrow the mana goddess herself.
Inconceivable!
Unfortunately, it looks like that long nap didn't change his mind about revenge either.
Overthrow the goddess? But why would he do that?
Don't ask me. We weren't friends or anything. When Delafos was defeated the first time, his powers splintered, scattering all across the mortal realm. Lost to time and memory.
You're saying that the form we just fought wasn't even close to his true strength.
That's about the gist of it. If you ask me, Delafos is gonna need to find the rest of his fragmented power before he does anything else.
This complicates our current mission considerably. Given your age, I am fascinated by the breadth of your familiarity with history, Jule. I love to learn myself, but I have not heard half the stories you have related to us.
My age? Oh, right. I keep forgetting how little you know about spirit folk. Sproutlings have a very, very long lifespan. That guy from before, Orin, was it? He mentioned something about Key and Fadiel, right? When I first sprouted, the world was called Fadiel. I know what I say sometimes sounds like ancient folklore, but it really was the world I grew up in.
You mean to tell me you're actually an old man?
Huh. The fact that I'm older than I look is your takeaway from all that?
I'm only 17. Should I be, I don't know, more respectful? Sir?
Nah, there's no need to get stuffy on me now, Sonny. More importantly, we gotta do something about Delafos. And soon. The places where his divided power is being kept are the exact same ones where the Benevodons are locked away.
Benevodons?
Yup. Delafos will have to release the seals to take back his power, which, lucky us, means the monsters.
There must be some mistake. I have read the old texts, and the Benevodons were felled by the legendary. The goddess bequeathed her blade to her champion to aid him in his adventure. It is an epic tale passed down.
Golly, they made plays? Mortals sure do like to talk about things.
Then, do you think the story's gotten...
Well, it is true that Delafos was sent to destroy the Benevodons.
So wait, what's the problem?
If both Palomina and Jule's accounts are to be believed, then Delafos must be planning to revive his once defeated foes, using those great monsters to visit his wrath upon the Mana Goddess.
If he's as stubborn as I remember, that's exactly what Delafos wants. Resurrecting the Benevodons will throw the whole world out of whack. Even completing our pilgrimage wouldn't be enough to balance things out.
Getting Hina's core stone from Orin is one thing. How are we supposed to take it from an ancient hero?
Right now, we're the only ones who know that Delafos is back. There's no one else we can turn to.
So you do intend to go after him?
I don't care if he's some legendary champion. He still took Hina's core stone, and I won't let him get away with it.
I'll go with you. It's way too late to turn back now anyway. Plus, I don't think my friends back in the burrow would want me to abandon the rest of the alms to go to the Mana Tree on my own.
It was never my intention to stay behind. The more of us stand against the enemy, the easier the fight.
As a former dignitary, I cannot condone an individual such as Dalephos destroying any domain.
Dalephos got the drop on us last time. Without the element of surprise, we can take him. And Hina's course.
Now that that's settled,
Let's not go back to the sanctuary yet. I think that tree guy might be mad at us for the mess we left.
Dalephos said something about Earth after he woke up, right?
well, yeah. The Benevodons are sealed away near where each alm is chosen for the pilgrimage.
But Liza and Watts are still in the area. We have to get back to Good. I'm worried for Liza's safety. And Watts too, for that matter. We gotta hurry. First things first. We gotta make sure we're battle ready. I'm not letting Dalephos make off with Hina's core stone again.
Oh, qui c'è una missione. Cioè, ovvio che non si può ancora fare viaggio rapido, complimenti.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Vabbè, come si fa lassù? C'è un altro forziere. Ah, capisco, bisogna essere agili.
Yes. This is kind of exciting. Nice. Let's plan our next move.
Oh, no, perché non posso andare in quella cazzo di bastardi o infami? Adesso glielo mostro
I
io.
cannot comprehend how the Dalephos we dealt with could possibly be the hero of legend. How did it come to this? And why?
Gee whiz, enough with the questions. Why don't you ask him? It's not like...
At this point, I'm totally lost. I don't know what's going on. I barely know who's who. But now's the time for action, not thought. I'll do whatever needs doing.
We can always count on Garina's go-getter attitude.
Indeed. But we must not allow her to shoulder all the strife.
Let's ask Vuskov for a ride to Guju.
Time for a handy-dandy fairy fleet.
Allora, mappa del mondo. Perché non si può vedere una mappa del mondo seria. Non voglio andare ancora là, voglio prima farmi tutti i giretti. Ma è veloce, mi piace che sta... Oh, vedo che mi hanno avuto...
Let's use the Meridian to travel. Hi.
Ok, dipende dal continente in cui sei, la capacità di fare o meno viaggi veloci. Vero. Scusa, ma perché io devo andare di là, di qua, io balordo?
I think a break is in order.
Adesso devo fare un po' di cose, allora devo andare lì al centro. Palle. Poi là. Minchia. Istanze improponibili da coprire. Oddio!
Oh! We did good!
Non ancora. Che palle, cosa chiama i lupi?
Time to get to work.
I got this.
Questo è della. Dell'acqua sembra. Boh.
Let's use the meridian to travel. You're mine! Got it! Take this! They weren't so tough.
Ah! Quella lanterna.
Oh. That was a great new experience.
Non sai come penso. Perché mi fa andare là?
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Ah, ok. Ok, ho capito, non è il punto più vicino. Allora, a me serve un teletrasporto.
Where to next? Let's rest up. Let's use the Meridian to travel. Let me see. This might be useful.
Esplorare un po' il mare. Vorrei vedere una mappa. Questo non ci può ancora andare. Può appoggiarsi sulle punti luminosi, mi sa. Quanta inutilità. Lì c'è un'isola volante, è proprio perfetto. Questo forse è un posto diverso da... Ah no, era quella... No, no. Che cazzo sono? Oddio. Oddio, non lo posso più chiamare, sono nella merda.
the meridian to travel.
Porco Dio.
Where to next?
No, perché non me lo faceva usare prima? Comunque non è per niente il mondo aperto sto gioco, cioè devi andare dritto per dritto. Fanculo, no? C'era già stato, mi pare. Io stronzo al di là, ok. Io ci sono già stato o no? Boh. Mi pare di sì, ma non sono sicuro. Invece se c'ero stato...
Where to next?
Facciamo così, vado prima a fare stessa il questo. Cazzo è? Hai rotto il cazzo?
They weren't so tough.
c'è la foto, scusa.
I'll deal with this.
I'll carry on from here.
Leave it to me.
C'era qui la... Boh.
Oh. Sure.
I'm right. Don't worry.
Thanks,
We
little
will
one.
meet again.
We owe you.
Oh?
I'll carry on from here.
Porco zio, 54, no, no. Provo, ma mi ammazzo di sicuro. Se almeno avessi la cosa carica, la boh. Non so così. Andiamo qua che c'era il...
Where to next?
Tornerò da quelli là quando avrò carico il... Fanchiulo.
Look at that! Figured y'all had reached the mana tree by...
Oh, we fixed that problem.
But you picked a heck of a time to be... A big feller with a sword to match showed up with Orin in tow. Then
Orin's alive?
For now. But he doesn't stay.
he's trying his best by my account. They're up there now by Liza's resting place. If let's just say you better get up there as quick as...
I don't know how strong Orin is, but I doubt he's stronger than De La Fosse.
And there's Liza's statue to worry about as well.
Orin. Liza.
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. I seem you have happy doing business with you. I seem you have happy doing business with you. Come back anytime. Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Come back again sometime.
Allora?
Give me the mana sword. I need it. I have to save Liza.
You are not worthy to be its master.
Oh no! Liza!
The rabble has returned, I see.
The powers sealed within this land have returned to me. I have no more need of this place. Gareth, Avatar of Earth and Power, heed my summons. Destroy all that stands in your way, and live again!
Auron!
Not... I was too... Liza... I wanted the power of the... Val, I'm not asked just... a world.
Auron? Core stones. But both of them. Core stones. Auron. Liza.
Gotta say, humans and the like are more tenacious than... Sproutlings are connected to our fellows in our...
Auron may have been mistaken in the means of his undertaking.
Say what you want, but I'm never gonna... I guess that things are never as cut and dried as you want them to be. And this coming from me, mind you. If we'd only been able to learn more about Auron's plan before all this. Well, now that we're here, it's basically up to us.
You think he was telling the truth? About the Mana Sword having the power to...
Beats me. I've never held a sword.
Auron's gone, but I have so many questions. What he did was wrong, but I can't fault him for wanting...
I agree.
For now, let's go break the news to Watts about Liza.
Quindi le altre due...
I promise, Auron.
Non saranno mica due cosi. Ah, ok, no, temevo che fossero quei due.
I'll remember, and I'll consider the vision you sacrificed yourself for. Where to next?
Did you... By the looks on your faces...
Sorry.
Not your fault or responsibility. All I want to know is where that sword-wielded scum came from.
His name's Daelafos.
There's trouble a-brewing. The Benevodon's loose. We better...
Benevodon? It can't be!
Yep. Gareth the Benevodon of Earth was sealed in these parts for thousands of years. Now that he's free,
we can't let Watts' home be destroyed. This village was special to Liza. Everyone, are you with me?
I mean, sure, if you think we're up to fighting an all-powerful prime...
Right now, there's nobody else who...
Y'all are willing to fight the Benevodon for us?
We have to try.
I spotted the Benevodon deep in the Zawak Desert near an abandoned...
A boat in the sand. Well...
With the seal broken and my powers being what they are, I know I've asked you for a lot already, but I'm begging you. Please save Guju one.
We will.
Perfect.
Benevodons might be too much for us, but we have to protect Guju.
Questa è la più vicina.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Allora, questo Benevodon.
This feels great!
My guess is that's the boat we're looking for, the Diluc.
Then that's where we'll find the Benevodon. Get ready for a fight.
Sono sempre pronto.
We made it to the dock.
There is nothing that seems...
Should we board?
How can...
Ramco's still a baby. She can't carry us all.
Oh.
Era un Tremors.
Ow. That's one way to board. There's nothing here.
Oh no. Something is here, alright? And it's a Benevodon. Gareth is coming! Take cover!
Ah, lo sapevo che era un Tremors. Visto. Ah, vabbè, non è proprio un Tremors, ma quasi. Che fa? Che cazzo mi fa usare il... figlio di puttana? Che palle di combattimento di merda sta così, oh. Perché sono fermi quei due rincoglioniti? Cos'è? Un bug? Si è buggato. No!
Just what I need.
Dai.
We're stronger.
Yeah, we've almost got it. Come on.
We will prevail.
Oh, suka.
Good eye.
I'm not done yet.
Non funziona più il cannone. Che porco. Ah. Votami! Che scontro di merda. Bravo, bravo. Che porco. Questo è scontro proprio di merda.
We won, but...
Defeating them won't make them disappear. The Benevodons are part of nature, aspects of the elements.
What's this?
Oh my. Do you suppose this light could be the Lumina Lantern? One of the elemental vessels?
How did it turn up here of all places?
The legends say the hero sailed the world defeating Benevodons in each empire. This craft and its contents are most likely a relic from that era. The goddess bequeathed the vessels unto her champion in order to aid him on his mission to seal the monsters.
That makes it sound like the hero and goddess were on good terms back then, considering her gifts.
Something must have happened that turned him against the mana god.
Deilophos used the dialect to seal away the Benevodons originally. If he wants to throw away his elemental vessels, then I say we call dibs on him. Finders keep.
una miniera di bug.
Now what do we do? Even if we wanted to get Hina's course...
If he's going around waking up sleeping Benevodons, maybe we can...
The Benevodons seem to be sealed near the homelands of the Alms. There are 7 months...
If you will permit a proposal, I know of someone stationed in the Lagrazzo Dark Archives who may be able to assist us. He is the most intelligent. His name is Aish, head curator.
The Dark Archives sound promising. We might even be in time to meet up with the newly appointed Alm.
Thanks, Palomina. Lagrazzo is as good a place to start.
The Dark Archives are on the southern end of the Trinia continent, on Brazzo.
Sounds like we gotta give Vuskov another call. The northern coast should be a good place to pick out a tune on the ferry. I almost forgot about the Alms of Light and Darkness.
Minchia, devo farlo. Io ho mai visto la mossa speciale di quella... Mi sa di no. Vabbè. Allora facciamo una cosa, vado un attimo e torno.
Have they finally been appointed?
Usually they would have made it to the capital by this.
Lagrazzo has the Dark Archives, which means there are lots of books there, right?
More than I have ever witnessed around the world. They say all knowledge is housed in its halls.
I hope we find more information about all this. And about core stones.
Eccomi. Ah. A 1 chilometro al secondo va.
It's so gloomy here. Feels like we're gonna get jumped by a ghost or something.
Could you not, Val? It is not as grim as all that, I assure you. Brazzo Islet is known for its rolling fog. Not to worry, we will get acclimated to it accordingly.
Is that a menacing shadow I see in the mists?
Julay, please.
Creepy spooks and frightened mooks.
Is that necessary?
Figo come posto. Ma già partiamo
The
bene.
name does this place justice. It sure is dark. Where should we look for Aish? I guess in town is as good a place to start as any. Got some syrup. Yes. Taking this. Let me see. This might be useful.
Ok.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Taking this. Got some syrup. Taking this. Taking this. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Let's rest up. Grizzly! Yes! Taking this.
Welcome! All these goods are the cream of the crop.
Sì, ma che stronzi, cioè mi danno una cosa appena migliore di quella che avevo,
Look at
vaffanculo.
this new form your purchase. Come back again sometime.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Tu.
Babu, bada baba do bum. Dub, bubble bum, bada. Dub, bubble bada. Dub, bubble bada. Dub, bada. Dub, bada. Dub, bubble bum, bada. Dub, bubble bum, bada. Dada, guda.
Allora, Dio. Ah.
Taking this?
Vabbè, dai.
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamail earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamail when visiting Legrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Deilophos?
Deilophos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Deilophos.
Great! Less small talk and more
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a Sproutling?
Could be.
This is the first time I've observed a Sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to...
I'm kind of busy with this whole Deilophos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Deilophos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently. Even here in Legrazzo, we house a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fear. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest. Inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Deilophos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Aish is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tone Spire at least. Let me see. A rare item!
Buona. Ok.
Taking this? Yes!
Aspetta, aspetta, aspetta.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
È figo sto posto.
Taking this? This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Yes! Taking this? Yes! Let me see. A rare item!
Ah.
Yes! Taking this? Yes!
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my...
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls, as such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will...
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement.
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should... More importantly, am I in the presence of this?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, the rest of them represent the Alms of Wind.
Fascinating. An Alm of the Moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the change.
I think those two...
What are we supposed to do about...
Honestly, I care more about Aish's promise to show us to the top.
You can't just let the building fall.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that and...
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the dark...
Okay, if I were an apprentice...
Devo vedere un attimo adesso cosa c'è.
Scribe,
Poi...
where would I be? In the archives, I guess. Let's plan our next move. Taking this? Grizzly! Got some syrup.
Tra l'altro dove siamo come mappa? Ok.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. some syrup. Taking this. Yes. Grizzly. Taking this. Let me see. This might be useful.
Allora. Mamma mia. Santo cielo!
Excuse me. I'm supposed to ask...
I don't know if we have any replacements.
Hang on.
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past.
Oh no. Forget about the history lesson.
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such...
Friendly, huh?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to... I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people.
Not another long-winded tangent. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be? Hey,
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements.
Wow! How is something...
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning.
So it's a decoration?
What? My pity.
Then maybe you should... What's that thing for?
You mean this wooden...
Really?
Yes, well, you have access to forges and...
Oh, that makes sense.
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which...
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post. But that's a...
How disappointing for you and...
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size. A giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours!
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice the now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way... Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish. Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back...
Così quasi salvo. Per oggi basta, dai. Sì. Ci vediamo domani.